Every story holds a light. Welcome to Heartside Stories. When Jesus lived on this earth, the Jewish people and the Samaritans did not get along. Because of this, many Jews avoided traveling through Samaria. But one day, as Jesus and his disciples were on their way to Galilee, he chose to go through Samaria. Who was he hoping to meet there? This is a story about a woman Jesus met, and God's bigger plan.
The Woman at the Well. I am a woman from a village called Sychar in the land of Samaria. In those days, women like me had few choices. Without a husband, there was little we could do to survive. My life was not about hoping for better days. It was about getting through the day. Each day I come to the well to draw water. Most women come together. They talk, they laugh, they share stories. But I do not come with them. People often ask questions I do not want to answer. So I come when no one else is there. I come at noon, when the sun is high and the well is quiet. At this hour I can draw water and I can be alone. I wasn't expecting anything more. One day I carried my jar as usual and walked toward Jacob's well. But that day, to my surprise, a man was sitting beside the well. He was a Jew. Jews and Samaritans never went near each other, so I was even more shocked. He looked at me and said, "Give me a drink." I was startled. "You are a Jew," I said. "How can you ask a Samaritan woman for water?" He spoke calmly, with a steady and certain voice. "If you knew who I am, you would have asked me, and I would have given you living water." Back then, Jews looked down on us, and women had very little value. So when he spoke to me, I almost couldn't believe it. "Sir, you have no bucket, and the well is deep. Where will you get this living water?" Then he said something I had never heard before. "Everyone who drinks this water will be thirsty again. But whoever drinks the water I give will never be thirsty. It will become a spring of water within them, rising up to eternal life." I half joked and said, "Then give me this water, so I won't get thirsty and won't have to come here anymore." He looked at me as if he could see straight into my heart. "Go," he said gently, "and call your husband." I lowered my voice. "I have no husband." He nodded. "You are right. You have had 5 husbands, and the man you are with now is not your husband." I couldn't speak. How could he know the story I had never told anyone? But in his eyes I saw no judgment, only compassion. I whispered, "Sir, I think you are a prophet." There was one question I had carried for a long time, so I asked it. Our ancestors worshipped on this mountain, but Jews say we must worship in Jerusalem. Which is right? He looked at me with kindness I had never experienced before. "Woman, believe me," he said. His voice felt as if it touched an old wound in my heart. "The place of worship will not matter. The Father is seeking those who will worship him in spirit and in truth. The time has come." My voice trembled. "I know the Messiah is coming, the one called the Christ. When he comes, he will tell us everything. He looked straight into my eyes and said, "I am he, the one who is speaking with you." Time stood still. I could not even blink. Just then, his disciples returned. They looked surprised to see him speaking with me, but none of them said a word. And in that moment, I knew I had to tell others. I set down my water jar, left it right there by the well, and ran back to the village. I was breathless, but my heart was overflowing with joy. Come and see the man who told me everything I ever did. Could he be the Christ? People heard my voice and hurried to the well with me. When we arrived, Jesus was speaking to his disciples. "My food is to do the will of the one who sent me and to finish his work. Look at the fields. They are already ripe for harvest. One sows, another reaps. I am sending you to reap what others have worked for." Hearing his words, something rippled gently inside my heart. I understood. Even someone like me was a precious part of God's harvest. He came to find me, to bring my heart back to life, even in the heat of this noonday sun. Jesus stayed in our village for 2 more days, and many believed because of his words. They said to me, "Now we believe not because of what you said, but because we have heard him ourselves. We know that he truly is the Savior of the world."
Jesus went to find her and stayed with her. He still says to us, "Would you like to sit with me for a while?" And when we do, our hearts feel lighter, and the day feels brighter again. Until next time, keep the story close to your heart.